Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about test case template. Okay. So whenever you are a test engineer or working in a QA role, you definitely have to write test cases. Okay. So what is the template of writing test cases or how to write test cases properly? This is a reference that I'm going to share today. You can refer this one anytime and this is gonna apply in any of the cases. Okay, consider this as a reference. So in this video I'm going to explain step by step how to uh, write the test cases and what information and all you have to attach in the test cases, so that whenever some other people read the test cases, then they can easily understand what you are testing. Okay, this is basically documenting. So without any further delay, let's get started. Okay, so test case design techniques is a separate topic. So I'm going to talk about test case template. Okay, so first of all, you need to write test case ID. Okay, so by this test case ID, this basically refers the numbering of the test cases. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and also you are writing 001, then 002, right? So you are writing the ID number here. I'm not sure why this is showing error, but still I'm gonna try again. Okay, let me talk about the next step. That is, in the next column you have to write test case description. Okay, in this column basically you are mentioning the what is the test that you are doing, or this is basically here you have to write test case scenario. So here you are writing the high level scenario of use case what you are testing, and then the next column will be test case. Okay, so here you will write the test case, and then the next step will be write test case description. Here you are gonna write the description of what you are testing. It's a brief short description of what you are testing, and language that you are gonna use here should be simple, not so complex. And the next column will be test steps. Okay, what are the steps you have followed to do the testing? This should be written over here. Don't worry, I'll explain you with example. So next column will be precondition. And then the next column will be environment. Then you have to write the most important part, that is expected result and actual result. So basically you will find this kind of template different in uh, different. So basically what I mean to say is you will basically see this template different in different explanations or different blogs. So it's up to you which template you are gonna follow and what is the template that your company is following. You are gonna use that. Okay. So but the basic idea of explaining this, the template is the is that there is some rules to write the test case. So that is the main reason I'm explaining this topic today. So you have to follow this basic convention of writing test case, because if you don't follow the basic convention of writing these test cases, then it's not a good practice. So yeah, you have to basically write all these uh, columns over here, that is test case ID, test scenario, test cases, test case description, test steps, precondition, environment, expected result, actual result. You can also write the uh, tested by and tested on as well. So basically all these columns will not be required, because if you write all these columns, then it is going to take a lot of time, and in the real time scenario, it's practically not recommended, or it's practically not that much good to write all these kind of columns. There are a lot of columns. You just use only those columns that you think that is useful, that is test scenario, test case description, test steps, expected actual result. These are the columns that is the most important columns, and you definitely can't skip these columns, and you have to uh, include these columns in your test case document. Okay, so let me take a website that is Myntra. Okay, I'm gonna write or show you some example of how you can write test cases on Myntra. Okay, so I'm gonna take the login page of Myntra. Okay, so here is the login page of Myntra, right? So here you can see different elements. So I'm gonna perform some testing on that elements. Okay, so let me take that field over here, that mobile number field. Okay, so how you're gonna test it? First of all, you're gonna enter your number over here, and you are gonna enter some. You're gonna do basically you are gonna do some testing, right? So let me document and show you how you are gonna write the test case. First of all, this will be first test case, and the test scenario will be test the mobile number field. So under this test scenario, there will be some test cases, such as first of all, we will do positive testing. That is, first of all, we will enter valid number. Verify number can be entered. This is one test case. The second test case will be verify number can be deleted. The third test case will be verify text is visible. And now I'm gonna do some negative testing. Okay. So negative testing means I'm going to enter some invalid values. Okay. Like this one. Okay. Verify special character can be entered. Verify special character can be removed or deleted. So these are some of the test cases for this field. Okay, you can also write verify country code is visible, because this is important, right? As you can see here, the country code is present here. So you have to verify that this is working or not. So, and you can also write on test cases that verify this field is highlighted or not. So as you can see, when I select the field, it's getting highlighted. Verify field gets highlighted when we click on the field. Got it, right? So these are some of the test cases for this mobile number field. You can write test cases for this button as well. You can write test cases for this link as well. So these are the links: terms of use, privacy policy, then the get help. These are the links. Continue is a button over here. Then you can write some test cases over here. So, so as we can see here, this field is not required. We can write the test steps over here directly. Okay. The test step will be, first of all, you have to launch Myntra website. Then you have to open the login page. Then you have to click on mobile number field. These are the test steps for this test case. Okay. Similarly here, you have to launch Myntra website. Then you have to open login page. Okay. Then you have to click on mobile number field. Okay. Then you have to delete the mobile number. So these are all the steps that you want to follow in the test steps, right? Again, here you have to write launch Myntra website, then open login page, click on mobile number field. So these are all the repetitive steps that you want to follow, and type it over here. And precondition, in precondition field, you have to mention like it is similar to prerequisite. Okay. So for example, when we eat biryani, so what is the prerequisite that you wanna do? We have to order the biryani, right? So that is a prerequisite or precondition. Similarly, when you are executing a test case, you have to complete a precondition or prerequisite. So first of all, here the precondition will be Chrome browser should be installed. And environment means the environment means the browser that you are executing the testing. It is known as environment. For example, I am using Chrome browser for testing this website. So I will mention the environment as Chrome. If you are using Internet Explorer, then you are gonna write over here that Internet Explorer. And if you are gonna use some other browser, then you want to mention the browser over here. So I'm gonna mention Chrome over here. Expected and actual result. So in this case, what is the expected and actual result? So the purpose of testing is to validate the expected result and actual result. This is the main purpose of testing. So you're gonna track the test case and you're gonna write the actual expected and actual result. So in this test case, you are verifying the number can be entered. So the expected result will be number should be entered. And the actual result will be actual result you are gonna write after testing. Okay. So after your test execution is complete, then you are gonna update the actual result column. So this is not gonna this you are not gonna update before testing. So here I can see that I can enter my mobile number, right? So here I'm gonna update my actual result as number is entered. So and tested by and tested on is again optional, but you can mention this over here. So I am mentioning this as and tested on 6th, 14th June 2022. Okay, so these are all the details that you wanna mention in the test case. And test case template, you are also gonna design your test cases in such a way that it looks beautiful. So I am gonna do some designing over here. As you can see, I'm selecting all the cells over here and I'm gonna design the my test suite by the help of border. So as you can see now, this looks better and more beautiful to read. And you can also like apply some colors over here so that your test suits look beautiful. So I'm gonna fill it with some color. Now this looks better. And now we are gonna return back to our topic, that is test case template. So we have seen all these details over here, right? I'm gonna show you another template. Okay. So here I have previously written the test cases. So this is different from the last example that I have shown you, but don't worry, you can follow the test case template that you feel comfortable with. So as you can see here, I am mentioning the test case ID, test case title, the steps, preconditions, test environment, expected result, and actual results. Okay, and also the status. Okay, so here you definitely wanna mention the status, because without status you are not gonna understand what is the end result of your testing. So you definitely have to mention the status here. So these are all the templates that you are gonna follow over here, and this is very important topic, and you definitely have to write test cases for in any company that you will join in future. So please uh, um, understand this one clearly, and I'm going to show you another template. This is a different template. Okay, so as you can see here, here is a different template. So here they are mentioning test case ID, then objective, prerequisite, test steps, expected result, status. Okay. So here it is the same. Here it's a different test case template. Okay, it's a more detailed test case template. Okay. So here is written that created by creation date, mapped to requirements, modules, test case ID, test case name, priority, and category, and prerequisites, and tested data. Then again, this test data is also very much important. And then step details and expected results. Then reviewed date, review comments, is automated, automation estimate, execution date, and execution environment, test case execution estimate, status, defect. So as you can see here, there are a lot of columns are uh, created. Actually, this is the detailed test case. Okay, so you will not require so much test case columns over here. You only are gonna select some important columns and then use it in your test case template, as I have showed you in my example. Okay, so again, I have missed one uh, important thing in test case, that is test data. That is also very much important. You can write that test data as well, so that you can showcase the data by which you have tested. Okay. In this case, the test data will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So since I have entered this number, so I'm going to update this data in my test case. So, and one more important point that I'm going to mention over here is it is better to write the test scenario before than test case. Okay. Then it is easy to understand. For example, I am using this test, the mobile number field over here. Okay. And then I am writing all the test cases under this test scenario. Then if someone is referring to my test case, they can easily understand that which module I am testing. Okay. Somebody will mention over here that test scenario or test, somebody will mention over here that module, that is also you can do, uh, so that this becomes easy for the person to understand. And always try to keep the language simple as possible. Don't make it very much complex, so that the person reading the test case can easily understand what you are testing. And yeah, try to do the more test coverage and follow the test case design techniques. I'll prepare the video on test case design techniques as well. So stay tuned. Uh, that is gonna be very much helpful for you guys, because simply you cannot just go on and do anything over here. You need to follow a technique so that you get a good coverage and your efforts are also less. That is very much important over here. So that is all about the test case template. I hope you will like the video. If you like my video, make sure to subscribe my YouTube channel and share it, so that people get benefited. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.